Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Christina, which I actually found out that I haven't really introduced myself in any of the videos, so I apologize for that. Today's video is going to be a super fresh-faced look. Not a lot of contour. My husband and I recently went to New York City and I was just inspired. I mean, I got to go makeup shopping, which was awesome, which I'm going to use some of the products today that I bought there, which I thought would be kind of cool. While we were there, I was just really inspired. People just looked fresh-faced. They looked not overdone. Everybody just looked, you know, natural. Like, there was a lot of people that just had this natural beauty about them. I wanted to do that today. Also, I've had a request. A lot of people aren't really makeup gurus. You know, something like the bold lip with the crazy wings and stuff like that was a lot for them. So this is kind of taking a step back and is more like a basic fresh face look. Oh, just an FYI, my nail polish, we stopped at the OCC store and this is Cosplay. I really should have bought more when I was at the store and I didn't. So let's get into it. I'm going to tie my hair back. I'm going to go in with my Emborlyisse Lait Creme Concentrate, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that as my moisturizer and my primer. Again, I'm just going to take a little dot because a little bit goes a long way. A lot of makeup is about your skin and how well you take care of your skin, so I'm actually going to be doing a skincare series. If it's up, I'll link it below, but if not, then you'll have to subscribe. When I think of fresh face, I think of I don't think of a really thick makeup or a matte makeup. I think of something that's a little bit more dewy. So I'm going to use the MAC Face and Body Foundation, and this is in N1. And this is a very liquidy makeup, and I like to use my hands for this. So I'm going to put a little bit on my hands. And the more you rub it in, the thicker it'll get and the more coverage you'll get from it. But it's so lightweight and it just looks like skin. So that's why I'm a huge fan of it. I'm building it up just a little bit. You can use a brush. I don't really recommend a sponge for this because I think the sponge will just soak it up because it's such a watery foundation. MAC Face and Body is used a lot on photo shoots because, again, it looks really natural. It won't transfer on your clothes, which is really nice. It didn't cover every imperfection, but it still looks like skin. I am going to gently go over it with a brush just to make sure that the edges are blended. One of the things I did get to buy was some more Pro Longwear concealer. So I picked up Classic Ivory, which I'm going to use a little bit of, but I also picked up Porcelain, which is the next one up, so it's a little bit lighter. So I'm going to use both of those. This is just kind of to correct those under eyes and any other places that I need a little bit more help. And then I'm going to use my finger just to blend. I'm patting the product in. I'm not like moving it or swiping it. I don't want to pull my skin. And I'm going to use a tiny, tiny bit of the Porcelain just to highlight under my eyes a little bit. Whoops. I do want to keep the face really nice and dewy, but and fresh, or I am going to set the concealer just so it doesn't move everywhere. I'm going to take a big fluffy brush. It's my IT Cosmetics translucent powder. So next I'm going to do my eyebrow. I'm going to use wet spoolie and I'm going to use my Pear soap to set my eyebrows. Some people like to do this before. I like to do it after. I think this is really good for people that don't have a lot of eyebrows. It kind of just thickens them up. I'm going to move on to the eyes, and when we were in New York City, and the first thing I wanted to do, the first thing that was on our agenda was go to the MAC Pro store. I treated myself to a couple palettes, and this is my favorite palette I think I have from them. This is the Warm Neutral eyeshadow palette. I'm going to start off by putting, I don't know what the colors are, this really light one all over the eye, just so I have a base and the eyeshadow won't stick to anything. So I'm going to stick to some pretty colors. I'm going to start with this color. I think this is Butterfudge. I think I'm going to start with Butterfudge, and I'm going to kind of just put that a little bit into the crease just to kind of carve out my eye. And I'm going to use that on a Morphe M165. And what this is just a very nice, it's just a fluffy blender brush. So the fluffier it is, the less dense it's gonna, like the less it's gonna pack on the color and just more more or less just blend everything. So this is just a basic blender brush. And put a little bit on tip of the brush. Just work that right in to the crease of your eye. And just go back and forth. So I'm just building up that color just a little bit. I'm going to take a little bit of this color and this color. Just a little dab of both. And just go right into that crease and right on the outer V of the eye. Perfect. On my inner corner, I'm just going to take this really light shimmery color and use my finger and just kind of put that right there just to keep the eye open. And with a little bit just on my brow bone. I'm just going to use a Colourpop eyeliner, and this one is in, I think these are the black ones. This is their black one, and this is their pen gel eyeliner, and these are really great. For sensitive skin, I have no issues with this. So I'm just going to line the top line of my eye and then go into my waterline. I'm just following the eye line. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to smudge it out a little bit. It's going to make it a little bit thicker just on the outside of my eye. I'm going to go back to my MAC palette and I'm going to use that chocolatey color. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this is a no-name brush I got from Marshall's. Sorry, my camera keeps wobbling. I'm just going to put a little bit on the tip of that and just gently blend that in. If you want to put a tissue so you don't have any fall down, you're welcome to do that too. By actually sandwiching this makeup on, it's going to last a lot longer throughout the day. Awesome. I'm going to put a light coat of mascara on because I am going to put some false lashes on. The false lashes I'm going to use are super natural. I don't know what happened to my eyelashes. They were so thick and they all broke off. I still found it amazing that New Yorkers can fall asleep on the subway and still get off on like their right stop that they need. I don't. That's amazing. Alright, cool. While that's drying, I'm going to finish the rest of the face and then we'll put the lashes on and finish the bottom. I'm going to use a little slight bit of bronzer just to slightly contour my face. I'm not looking at anything crazy. This is just kind of to warm up my face. I'm using the Milani Baked bronzer and I'm going to use it on a Real Techniques blush brush. I'm just going to load up a little bit on the tip and just very lightly kind of contour with it. I just want to add a little bit of color to the skin. Get across the nose. A little tiny bit. I'm gonna use, and then we had they actually have a standalone elf store, which was really cool. Everybody was so nice. I went in there and beauty on a budget. I went in there and I bought Candid Coral and Peachy Keen. And these are such a good price. It's $3. These are $3, so I'm going to use a little bit of this. Again, it's a really natural pink color. Okay, and then for my glow, just to make my face look a little bit more shiny and healthy and dewy, I'm going to be using the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. And this is just a little travel size one. And this one's in Moonstone. A little bit goes a long way. I actually do love this for brides too because it just has a natural dewiness to it. And yes, I'm putting this over top of powder. It's going to be okay. I'm going to take it with my middle finger and then I'm going to use my ring finger just to pat it out. And this stuff just literally melts into the skin. A little bit up here. I'm going to take a little bit on my nose and on my cupid's bow. Skin is done. Let's finish the eyes again. I'm going to go back in and I'm going to use, and these are just kind of your lashes but just thicker and longer. I'm going to use some duo glue. This is a brush on duo glue with a little bit of vitamins in it. They're literally the easiest lashes to put on. I've never had lashes that just snug into the eye so perfect. We were in New York. We got to eat some amazing different foods. I have a lot of different health issues, so it was nice for to have like vegan and gluten-free and stuff like that. It was really nice to be around an area that had such great food. I'm gonna put a little mascara on the bottom lashes and get it all over. I haven't been drinking my coffee. Hold up. It's cold. And then also we were at like Ricky's Beauty Supply, and that's where they had some of the other stuff. I bought an LA Girl lip paint, and this one is in Allude. I don't know. And I'm going to use that today on my lips. These are really cool. They have castor oil and peppermint in them. They almost, they remind me of like the OCC lip paints, the old ones. I should have bought more of these. And thank you guys so much for watching, and have an amazing day. Bye.